Dear students, good morning. Now we are going to see the projection of solids. So we are already discussed the projection of straight lines, ellipse, conic surfaces. How to construct the conic surfaces? For example, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, cycloid, all those terms are already constructed. And on this, how to construct ellipse, straight lines, plane surfaces. So another one is the projection of solids. So before that, here the COs, you know very well, there is a course outcome related to this chapter. Visualize to draw the projection of different cut models of regular solids. So this is CO related to this chapter. So this is how to, first of all, you must know what is solid, what is pyramid, what is cone, what is you must know the difference between cone, prism, different types of solids available. So how to differ from, how prism differ from cone differ from cylinder. So we are going to see one by one. For group A, there is a prism. So prism solids having, that is both the surfaces having same uniformly regular polygon. So this is called prism. For example, cylinder, you know cylinder, the top and bottom surfaces having same any one of the polygon. That means cylinder. There is here cylinder. So prism, different types of prism: rectangular prism, square prism, hexagonal prism, hexagonal prism, pentagonal prism. Different types of prisms are available. There is a prism means both top and bottom surfaces have same shape. That means any one of the regular polygon. This is called prism. Whereas pyramid, here there is a pyramid, there is a square pyramid, rectangular pyramid. Here pyramid, it has a apex surface. The top of the surface has apex and the bottom surface is any one of the regular polygon. That is it is called pyramid. What is cone? That is it also has any one of the top surface have a upper surface, that bottom surface is a cylinder. There is a circular shape. So this is the cone. Okay, there is a solids have base of same shape and just points top called apex. So these pyramids and cone. Here cylinders, different types of prism. So in general, the prism means both the surfaces, top and bottom surfaces, any one of the regular polygon, both are same. But here, whereas cone and cylinder pyramid, so any bottom surface having any of the regular polygon and top surface should have apex. It is called pyramid and prism, pyramid and cone. Here there is a clearly defined. There is a square prism. Here top and bottom surfaces, both surfaces are same. So here square prism. Here pyramid, square pyramid. Here top surface has a apex and bottom surface any one of the prism. Here cylinder, both the surfaces are having same shape. Here cone, there is a top surface have apex, bottom surface have any one of the polygon. For examples, this is the square pyramid. The problem, how to construct the projection of solids. Here the square pyramid of 40 mm base height and the axis 60 mm has the triangular face on the ground and the vertical plane containing the maximum angle of 45 degree with the VP. Draw its projections. Tape apex measure to VP. So how to construct this square pyramid? So first draw the axis X and Y. So the base, the square pyramid base is 40 mm. You take BC 40 mm. Draw on the X axis and draw the front view. The height of the pyramid is 60 mm. Completely draw the front view. Then from the front view, draw the top view. So the top view is here, any one of the square pyramid. The top view look like a square pyramid and front view look like a pyramid. Now the angle, that is a maximum angle of 45 degree. The base is tilted into 45 degree and rest on in HB plane. That is a XY plane. Then the face, the same face angle is maintained here and join the apex point. So now the corresponding point from the top view, from the draw a vertical line and corresponding intersect the corresponding by BCD. So the corresponding point from the top view correspond towards, draw a horizontal line towards right and base point. Here draw a vertical line from the top. So the meeting point, intersect point, mark the point and join all the corners, will get a square. So the remaining points you join here. So from the apex point, draw a vertical line. Here draw a center of the cone top view. Draw a horizontal line, meet at point, intersect point, you mark it as O1. So apex. So joining all the points, you get a projection of square pyramid. So this is a procedure for how to construct the square pyramid. So this is another cone. So here cone is a diameter, cone base diameter of 40 mm and axis 50 mm. Rest on one of the generator on HV, one of the generator, that means slant length, which makes 30 degree inclination to VP. Draw its projection. First to draw a top view of circle of diameter 50 mm and divide into 12 equal 6 equal or 8 equal divisions. Mark A, B, C, D like that. From the top you draw a perpendicular line, then construct the front view, then mark all the points A, B, C like that. Draw a vertical line and intersect the A dash, B dash, C dash line. Similarly, O dash. Draw a, from the middle of the top view, draw a perpendicular meets at apex point. So the height of the cone is 50 mm. Now the cone is tilted and one of the generator slant length is lying on HP at a length of 50 mm. Then the draw a 40 degree, 30 degree incline up to height of the cone 50 mm. So complete the drawing, complete all the joints, complete the drawing, we get a cone, the corresponding point, draw from the top, you draw a horizontal, all the points towards horizontal, draw the vertical line from the front view, meet at point, all the points you join the line, we get a cone. So this is the procedure for projection of solids. So another one, remaining things, there is how to construct the cylinder, pentagonal pyramids, all those things are we are going to discuss on next class. So now as per now we are clear about the projection of our solids. So the solid, how to differ the solid and prism pyramid, all those things. Thank you very much.